It's game on, and we're all purple. You old schoolers remember 2-Minute Tommy? Tommy Kramer is in the house and with us on Game On. One of the unsung Vikings is here with a big snap and a winning game plan ahead. H is back, breaking down the purple. And John Henk is one-on-one with Brad Pitt, talking Moneyball. It's all here. It's Game On. We're nestled and tucked in downtown Minneapolis. It's game day from our amazing vantage point. Just a stone's throw from Block E. Great atmosphere every day here at 7 Steakhouse, Sushi, Ultralounge, and Skybar in the heart of downtown Minneapolis. And once again, good morning. You found Game On, powered by 7. I'm Rod Simons, delighted to have you with us. We know what's on your mind. The Vikings play today against Detroit. Vikings starting 0-2 for the third time in 4 years. We want to get that fixed, and today we got you covered. Old school, new school, and some commentary on the side talking purple, as well as a couple of nice little catches for you. We'll explain. And Brad Pitt, yes, we were not kidding. Brad Pitt in the house. But before we do all that, it's time for our game day, Game On by the Numbers. And Game On by the Numbers shows that the Vikings, after this game day, hit the road for their visit to Kansas City. Twins are staggering to the end of their regular season. The Wild have finally dropped the puck on their preseason, and the NBA, as we'll talk about in just moments, at odds with players as their season hangs in limbo. It is game day. Let's start Game On with one of your favorite Vikings, Cullen Loeffler, in the house. Great to have you with us.
How are you doing?
He didn't tell me, but we apparently have two Texans.
Two Texans on tonight.
Lead with you, and then 2-Minute Tommy a little bit later from San Antonio, and you're from Austin.
That's right.
Very nice.
That's right.
So, did you grow up in Austin?
I actually kind of grew up in between Austin and San Antonio.
Yeah.
I grew up in Hunt, Texas, small little 200 people town.
Nice.
200 person town, I should say.
So you grow up there, and then you get to play at Austin at University of Texas.
Yep, it was a big jump going from my small town to the big city of Austin, Texas.
Nice.
To play for the Texas Longhorns.
Nice. So you guys start off 0-2. It's game day today. You get the Detroit Lions, and you're quick to say right before we rolled camera that, hey, it's way too early. Is that what you're telling people?
Way too early. We're just 2 games in. We've got a lot of football left to play. We have a tremendous test, with the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a good team, and it should be a great game.
Is this a football team that is still in many ways kind of learning about each other, really?
Anytime you have a new head coach, even if he was a part of the team before, it certainly does create a new dynamic. We've got a lot of new players.
Right.
We're a younger team than we've been in the past, or that I've been a part of in the past.
Right.
So with those dynamics, it does take a little bit more time, I think, to gel, especially with what happened this offseason with the CBA and not working as much together as one unit.
And one of the things people don't see, and you know because you're in that locker room, but after these games, if you think fans are upset about the games, you guys are plenty upset, especially when you have those nice leads in both games and then they dissipate and you lose the game.
Those are 2 losses that hurt. Anytime you have a lead like that and you falter, it hurts. And you work so hard to win.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all we talk about. That's all we focus on. That's what we work day in, day out to do.
Yeah.
And to lose in this league, it's hard, and we definitely feel the pain.
Well, we appreciate you being here. It's game day. It's Vikings and Detroit Lions a little bit later on Fox. When we come back, Cullen and I are going to talk about his craft in a very, very cool way, especially for me. It's only here on Game On. And don't forget, you can always catch up with us and get the latest on your teams at our site. It's GameOnTVMN.com. Great blogs. Vikings are covered A to Z by Shocker's Locker. Twins Insider is Brandon on baseball. We talk Wolves, Wild, MMA, and it's all our shows too right here. We link you to our Viking partner website, purplepride.org. So check us out, please. It's GameOnTVMN.com. Time now for fans to weigh in. Voice of the Fan brought to us by Fan HQ at Ridgedale Mall. Why are you optimistic about the Vikings season?
I think that it could be an interesting season, depending on how Donovan shakes out this season.
What's this all about?
We're giving Rich the NFL experience of a goal line dive.
Really? There's an easier way to get an ultimate NFL fan experience. Just snap the tag wherever Bud Light is sold and you could win. Bud Light in the NFL. Here we go.
Can I make it?
To the internet, yes. Into the end zone, no.
Ever feel like you're missing out on mobile internet because smartphone plans cost too much? T-Mobile's here to help. With America's largest 4G network, Facebook, gaming, entertainment, T-Mobile gives you all this for just $49.99.
Introducing T-Mobile's best plan ever. Unlimited data, talk, and text. 2 lines, just $49.99 each for a limited time. From America's largest 4G network.
T-Mobile.
Check out our latest 4G smartphones like the HTC Sensation and the MyTouch 4G Slide.
Welcome back. It's Game On. It's game day. Vikings in Detroit a little bit later on Fox 9. What people don't know is, yeah, you're the deep snapper. You make the perfect snaps. You've been involved with some really long field goals in Viking history, but you're also making tackles. You're really into the game.
Oh, I mean, you have to be. You have to be. We really pride ourselves on special teams here at the Vikings. We've had a good core unit for a long time now, and I'm happy that the three of us, Chris, Ryan, and I, are all back together.
Do you think you can snap in a dress shirt?
Sure, we'll have to try it out. A dress shirt and a sport coat. This will be a first, but it's you know, I'm always game for that. Game
Only
on
Game On, yeah.
Game
Here
on.
we go. Okay, I'm ready for you. I got the official gloves and the official team equipment shirt.
No question. Let's
Ready to go.
Let's do it.
Knock them dead. Don't hit the fire or the ladies.
I got you.
Okay, on.
All right.
Okay, this is a very big snap. That was a lot of fun. Man, you really have to put it in there, don't you?
I do. Well, especially depending on what we're doing.
Right.
It's pretty technical, a lot more technical than you think.
Yeah.
During the course of the game, you know, Chris might offset, go in different directions and whatnot. So yeah.
But you make your snap and then you're blocking, so you got a lot of stuff to think about.
Go snap and move.
Well, let's get a win today. Let's make it happen, and thanks for being with us. We love having you here.
We'll do our best.
Cullen Loeffler in the house, only here on Game On. Don't forget, when you join us here at 7, we got you covered with a free charge for that cell phone. The T-Mobile charging station will take care of you and put a charge in that very important smartphone of yours. It's all courtesy of T-Mobile and 7. Whew, back in the chair. That snap was great with Cullen Loeffler. Now the other Texan. It's almost a Texas show here. You know, number 9, 2-minute Tommy Kramer in the house. How are you?
How you doing, Rob?
Good to see you.
All right.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
You don't get back very much, do you?
I come up about 4 times a year.
Nice.
Come up, watch games.
Nice. Now, you've seen a lot of NFL football. The Vikings start 0-2. You've been in that situation before. It's way too early to get nervous.
It's way too early to get nervous because you know what? There's too much talent.
Yep.
And they got good defensive people.
24,000 yards plus you threw in your career. That's amazing stuff.
I don't know. You know what? But I lived it. I played it. But
Do you enjoy watching the quarterbacks today?
Oh, I watch them all the time.
Yeah.
I watch them all the time.
And you work with the young kids too. You're watching all these young arms come up.
I brought a lot of kids up coming from high school to go to college.
Yep.
But one thing that you know is as long as you know how to release the football,
yep,
you're in good shape.
Tommy Kramer is in the house. 2-minute Tom. We got a lot of fans here eager to get his autograph. We'll be talking more with him next here on Game On. Fans always have a voice on Game On. It's Voice of the Fan, brought to us by Fan HQ at Ridgedale Mall, talking about why they're optimistic this season.
Actually, I'm really optimistic about the season because I think that the way that everybody's projecting the Vikings as far as the NFL, we're a real sleeper. And people got us finishing dead last all the way across the board. I'm real happy that we got the black and blue division back.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
Being creative is who we are.
At Wallingberg and Deeply, families are our passion. We help create new families.
This combination of experience, passion, and creativity allows us to fully represent individuals in family court crises.
Wallingberg and Deeply believes in families. We will listen, counsel, and advocate for you. Wallingberg and Deeply, the premier family law firm of Minnesota.
Welcome back. It's Game On. It's game day. Vikings in Detroit a little bit later on Fox. Great to have you with us, Rod Simons and Tommy Kramer, number 9, in the house. Now you've been busy. You've been busy for the last few days as you've been back from San Antonio. You've been moving around. Now, do you enjoy going to games now that you're a few years out of retirement?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you that, to be honest with you, the speed of the game is so much faster to me when I see. Because I went and watched it on the sidelines, and I'm like, man, was I out there?
Your fondest NFL memory, was it the Cleveland game? What was it?
It was against the San Francisco 49ers in 1977.
Okay.
I was a rookie. I come out with these sauna rocks in my pocket.
Okay.
All right, and Bud says, hey, whatever you need to keep warm, you just put them in your pocket. 8 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the game. Bud starts walking down the sideline, and he says, hey, rookie, you're in. That's all I got. I didn't get no time to warm up, no time to do nothing. He just says, rookie, you're in.
Yeah.
I'll go and throw 3 touchdowns passes when we beat them 28-27.
Sweet. And all the Viking fans around are loving that. So that is your fondest memory?
That is my fondest memory.
That is amazing stuff. Real quickly before we get out, it was great being with you last July at the Maris tournament in Fargo. People loved having you up there. Do you enjoy, you don't have your name on any one specific charity, but you give to a lot?
I give to a lot, and you know, and I enjoy playing golf.
Yep.
And you know, up there in Fargo or
wherever it is.
Wherever it is, it doesn't matter, but that's what we do. And you know, that's what we try to make it the best for.
Well, we are honored to have you on here. Thanks for being with us. 2-minute Tommy Kramer with the hand.
Rob.
It must be the Texas handshake because you and Adrian Peterson want to break my doggone hand.
Oh, your hands are too small.
You're the man. 2-minute Tommy, only on Game On. Small hands. Time now for the Wheels of Thunder week ahead. The Vikings hit the road. They're in Kansas City. Twins host Kansas City's baseball Royals, and the Gophers are at Michigan's Big House. Wild opened their season October 8th. The Swarm will open after Christmas, and the Valkyrie are back October 14th against Los Angeles. Join us November 7th at Mall of America. It's Taste of the NFL stages its night to eradicate hunger. Go to tasteofthenfl.com. On the Wheels of Thunder radar, don't forget, it's bracket drag racing there in October 1st and 2nd. Gas TV race on October 1st. And the Raceway Challenge is coming up in Shakopee. On the 26th, it's Monday Night Football, only at 7. On the 28th, it's the Fall Festival of Hope and a walk to remember the Love for Japan Project, October 23rd. Always check it out, www.7mpls.com for more details. Fans are always on our radar. It's Voice of the Fan, brought to us by Fan HQ. Why are you optimistic about the Viking season?
The biggest difference between this year and last year is the difference of quarterback. Last year we had a guy who was 1 year past his prime. This year we've got McNabb. I think he's still got a lot of mileage left. Just got to get him comfortable with the new offense and we'll be ready to go.
Working together means working efficiently. And a Lennox home comfort system may just be the perfect example. Its air conditioner works together with the furnace. And that works together with the air purifier. And that works with you by saving you up to half off your heating and cooling bill.
The future of home comfort is here now at Liberty Comfort Systems.
Get the latest in innovation and technology at Liberty Comfort Systems.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Ever feel like you're missing out on mobile internet because smartphone plans cost too much? T-Mobile's here to help. With America's largest 4G network, Facebook, gaming, entertainment, T-Mobile gives you all this for just $49.99.
Introducing T-Mobile's best plan ever. Unlimited data, talk, and text. 2 lines, just $49.99 each for a limited time. From America's largest 4G network.
T-Mobile.
Check out our latest 4G smartphones like the HTC Sensation and the MyTouch 4G Slide.
Not a better view in the house. On the roof at 7, GameOn powered by 7, the ultimate event destination. Great to have you back with us. Rod Simons with, you know him, our good friend H. Lake. Henry Lake in the house.
How you doing, Rod?
How are you, big man?
I'm good.
Nice to have you here. We got a lot to talk about. Game day today. Vikings get Detroit. Who would have thought that the Lions are actually a legitimate team now? Your thoughts? Have you written them off at 0-2, the Vikings?
Absolutely not. It's too early in the season, and the fact that you went into both of your games in the second half having double-digit leads makes you feel good about things that you're doing in the first half, but in the second half, you're just going to have to right the ship and correct some things.
When you look at this football team, my thought is get some offensive scores, finish what you start in the red zone. I think it fixes a lot of things. Your thoughts?
There's no question about it. When you look at the fact that through 2 games, they have scored 3 points in the second half, that's not enough. They're going to have to do more. And with a veteran quarterback like Donovan McNabb, we expect more out of him. But, you know, when you look at last week's game, the fact that they were not able to control Tampa Bay in the second half and holding a 17-point lead at halftime, giving up 24 points in the second half is just not good enough. Not in the National Football League, it's not.
I completely agree. I was so enthused with what happened against San Diego in the first half and against Tampa Bay, and then that second half meltdown. It drove me crazy. You heard some of the same boo birds that I did. You thought they were more Donovan McNabb. I've been hearing people pick on Leslie Frazier. You say it's too early on both.
It's too early on both, yeah. Well, when you look at week number 2, I think clearly Donovan played a lot better. 18 of 30, 288 yards. Didn't throw a pass in terms of a touchdown scoring pass, but all in all, I thought he managed the offense very well. Now, week 1, 39 yards passing, that's not good enough in this league. You're not going to win games like that. But to me, the bulk of the criticism should go to the defense because when you're given leads, you need to hold those leads. I think that the fans love Leslie Frazier, and they're not going to write him off quite yet.
You know, he does all the work on Vikings Overtime and Gopher Fan Line on KFAN. But I can't let you get out before we talk about the National Basketball Association. Starting to get nervous now because this is about the time the players start coming into town, getting ready for camp. Not sure they're going to start on time.
They're not going to start on time. I'll talk to a couple people in the league that have kind of mentioned that. When you look at the fact that I think that most likely we're going to have a shortened season, when you look at the fact that when you have guys going to China, and China's already said that once you sign a contract with us, you have to play the entire year. When you see guys making decisions like that, that lets you know that for the most part, there could be a season, but it could be a shortened season.
We're going to have him back. You can hear him on KFAN. H in the house.
I appreciate it.
Henry Lake on Game On. It is time for our Superstar segment. Every week we take time to focus on the young athletes in our community. Phil Merrow is with T-Mobile USA here with us to talk about that commitment, and it's a big one from your perspective, right?
It is. It really is, Rod. Thanks for having us out tonight, by the way. And we're really proud to be supporting your show because what we're trying to do with T-Mobile is really connect to the community and work with young families and giving them great opportunities to really shine and make good things happen.
When we talked and sat down and kind of did some game planning initially, you know about all the it's like you're coaching in high school, for Pete's sake. You're really connected.
I grew up in the area. I grew up in the area, and I'm passionate about it.
And it makes a difference, doesn't it? Because you guys are a gigantic company, but you have a real local sense.
It means a lot to us. It really does. And again, I have a personal attachment, but yet a professional attachment to what we're trying to do here for kids and families in the area. So it means a lot.
You love your hockey. Yeah. You help us out with mnhockeyhub.com.
Absolutely.
And what does that mean to you?
You know, it means a lot. We're actually we're partnering with, like with Game On TV, we're partnering with MN Hockey Hub. And what they're doing is they're rolling out a player a day. Up until the
out of their top 100.
Out of their top 100, out of the high school hockey best of the best. Yes. And leading up to the beginning, first drop of the puck of the high school hockey season.
Yes.
And we're thrilled. And every day a new player is announced. So it's really fun. You see players like, Tom Nevers and Edina and Mark Pavelich and all these amazing players that have meant a lot to the community. And that's what we're hoping to do, is continue to connect.
Herb Brooks at 100, so you know something.
Oh, yeah.
That's
saying something.
It's stacked down the line.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we're proud.
More to come. There's our website, GameOnTVMN.com, for all the latest, including the updates on our Superstars segment. Phil Merrill, thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much, Rod.
Only here on Game On.
There you go.
Voice of the Fan brought to us by Fan HQ. Fans talking about optimism and the Vikings this season.
I'm always excited about the Vikings. I just look forward to it. I like the fact that we got McNabb. We got a new, some new coaches and staff going on. We got some new schemes. We got EJ's ready to go. Defense looks strong. It's going to be a fun season.
What are you doing?
You can write on these new Bud Light labels. So I'm sending out 12-ounce invitations.
Here we go.
Oh, hold on.
How many people do we invite?
About 8 cases worth.
For limited time only, the new My Bud Light bottle with a special label that lets you use a key or coin to write your name, number, whatever. Here we go.
Matt, come on. Seriously?
Wallingberg and Deebly believes in families. We understand and support families in all their many forms. And when legal problems arise in the family, Wallingberg and Deebly is there. Wallingberg and Deebly, the premier family law firm of Minnesota. When you need us, call 612-326-3453 or visit wbdlaw.com.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
It is time for the MIAC Minute. Delighted to have Bethel's new men's and women's soccer coach. It's Jeremy. Ivaskovic?
Very good, very good.
Is that the way you say it?
Very close. Ivaskovic.
Very nice. Welcome to Game On. Congratulations on being the head coach. And one of the things that I find fascinating is you had a great career at Clemson. Mm-hmm. You've been to the big games. You've felt the excitement of being number one at a D1. Are you trying to instill that that passion that you have for the game to your kids?
Definitely, definitely. There's a lot that the Division I world can teach the Division III world, and a lot of it has to do with intentionality, purpose, embracing the big moments. So a lot of potential at Bethel. Thrilled to be there.
Yeah. D3, the MIAC, there's some very, very great athletes. Yes. Whether it's football, soccer, you name it, they dot the map.
Yes, MIAC is nationally known as a quality Division III program, conference, and thrilled to be a part of it. So,
what's the harder part of your job? Coaching both men's and women's, or one or the other?
Definitely trying to balance the two. Psychologically and emotionally draining.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, who's tougher, men or women?
Very different.
Really?
Yes. Both are very fun for very different reasons. So.
Yeah, you're being very diplomatic, Coach.
They both have their moments.
Yeah.
So.
And you're off to good starts.
Yes.
Ultimately, get both teams down the line. Now, if they both make the playoffs, which you'd like to have happen, how do you manage your time? Do you have a lot of help from your assistants at that point?
Yes, got a few assistants. We'll lean hard on them.
Really? Very nice. Best moment so far?
Oh, wow. Just off to a great start, kind of exceeding expectations. All of it's been very, very fun.
Well, we look forward to hearing updates, and go to the MIAC webpage. We list it right there for you. Get all the updates on Coach Jeremy and his team. Last name again?
Ivaskovic.
I love that. Only here. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
On the MIAC Minute. As always, we'd love to have you join us for a live taping of Game On here at 7 at Block E downtown. Check our website for up-to-date guest updates. You can view all the shows too. And stay in touch with us through Facebook, Twitter, and all our shows are on iTunes as well. It's only Game On TV. And we promised you Brad Pitt. John Henk just back from Oakland, one-on-one with the Mr. Pitt.
And the movie is Moneyball, about the 2002 Oakland A's and their amazing general manager, Billy Beane, who was playing for the Mets with Gardy and Rick Anderson, and then traded to the Twins in '86 for 2 years. As a player, the baseball world turned his world upside down. But as the general manager of the A's, Billy returned the favor.
We're going to shake things up. Why don't you walk me through the board?
I believe there's a championship team that we can afford because everyone else undervalues them, like an island of misfit toys.
Brad got it down pretty quickly. It took me years to do it, but we spent a lot of time together, and I think he pulled it off pretty well.
I was maybe 5 minutes into the movie, and I could see, because I spent 15 years out here as a sports director, and I could see you were really getting this. You were really tapping into Billy. So I wonder how you got it.
I take that as
serendipity.
Yeah, just pure luck, blind luck. No, it was, it was more about momentum. What I garnered from the book and meeting Billy, there's a momentum to his approach, and it was that I found, most captivating, most fun to play.
But to some degree, you had to get to know him too.
To some degree, really, we just sat. It's not like I sat there with a microscope. We sat around having a laugh, really. But again, I felt, right or wrong, I felt some kind of kinship, and his mania spoke to my mania in some way, and I thought we could do him justice.
I need more money.
We're not New York. Find players with the money that we do have.
So do you have his cell number now?
He didn't answer his cell.
But you do have his cell number now.
Yeah, I know if I do. We do a lot of email.
I'm a BlackBerry guy.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you still communicate as friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As friends.
Yeah, we send up camping trips. And
yes. There are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us.
You didn't need a baseball background to do this.
Obviously not.
We got to think differently.
I'm saying to you, you're going to get a nomination out of this.
And you're going to win the championship.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, what's really important to me is that the film's quality and people are enjoying it, and that Billy didn't have to leave the country, and I that's my hope.
If we win with this team, we'll change the game.
You saw Jonah Hill. I think he'll get a supporting actor nomination. Philip Seymour Hoffman also in this movie. Don't go to this movie with preconceived ideas. Just go to be entertained. Right now, it is the best picture of the year, and I think the best sports movie that's ever been made. And if you doubt this, here is a seal of approval. Look who's on the cover of SI this week. That is Brad Pitt. I love this movie.
That's awesome stuff. And we saved the best for last. John Henk, thank you for being with us, and safe travels back from Oakland. Glad you're back. That's it for us. Have a great week. Keep your game on. The Vikings in Detroit at noon on Fox.